the last question unrelated to House Bill 1234 was dealing with Senate Bill 170. Senate Bill 170 takes away a person's right to vote on referred law 14. Will you vote, or how will you vote on this particular legislation? And I would assume, Tom, that already came through the House and passed?
Yes, amen.
Would you like me to clarify, Brian?
Sure.
Sure. Cory Heidelberger, work here, but also watch economic stuff. It doesn't take away a right to vote itself, but 170, thank you. 170 is the bill that just got, I guess, hog-housed yesterday or day before in committee to take the economic development plan that is referred law 14, that was referred to the ballot for this year, would basically repeal that law and in effect make the referral this November moot, and then replace that law right now with a similar, slightly scaled down version of the economic development plan, the economic development grants, the large project development fund that Governor Dugard promoted last year. So in saying, I think, that it takes away the right to vote, it's not taking away the right to vote itself, but it basically negates the will of the people to have the chance to vote on it in referral this November and implement a similar plan. That's the thrust, I think, of the question.
Sir, was this your question?
Yeah, that too.
Okay.
Well, you did a good job of answering your own question. And you're right. House Bill 1230 from last year, and what that did was to provide an incentive for companies to come into South Dakota and locate and create jobs and what have you. That was referred to a vote to the people, and there was a group that out and did a good job of getting all the signatures necessary and what have you to put it on the ballot for this fall. So then, what has happened is the Senate bill, that's 170. 170 was a hog house bill.
Yeah, and when it came through the Senate, it was simply a purpose.
Yeah, and what that's going to do, it's not going to take away your right to vote or anything like that. It's just going to take it'll take that ballot issue off the ballot, and that's basically what it's going to do.
Well, just to clarify a little bit, this was sponsored by Democratic leadership to come through, and what it does is it clarifies. It doesn't take the ballot issue off the ballot, but what it does, it gives the sponsors of the ballot issue an opportunity to remove it. They're the only ones that can take it off the ballot. They're the only ones who go to the Secretary of State and say all our concerns have been justified. And so this no longer needs to be voted on by the people. So it will ultimately, and that was Nesselhoff, but that wasn't it.
Yes.
And so what this does is try to get them to say everything's fine, we're fine with what's happened, so we don't need to vote on this anymore.
And to answer your question, I will vote. I will vote to approve that.